So if you're a cool box tart, this might interest you because it is a really cool product if you're into that sort of thing. So this is the Anker SOLIX Everfrost 2. It's Anker's second version of their portable self-powered cool box. Pretty nifty little thing.
We first trialled it when we decided to come and stay in a Premier Inn. So we had to get it from the car, through the car park, into the foyer.
In the lift.
Into the lift, and then into the room.
Yeah, we thought it was going to get bollocking, to be honest, bringing a big cool box in. But if you've got a partner like me and she's allergic to absolutely everything, you just can't eat out. So we've had to bring a powered fridge. And if you look, Premier Inns have soddle plug sockets. So the only ones are next to the bed. I don't want a cool box next to the bed because I want to charge my phone. And yeah, so basically what this is a power bank built into a cool box. So this thing cools from 25 degrees to 0 in 15 minutes, so it's really quick. It's kind of like the air fryers of cool boxes. I'll show you why. Because if you just open the lid on this, Zoe, it's got a fan in the top that circulates the air. So it's a... Oh, we've got ice on this side there. So it's a compressor fridge where you can set the temperature anything to -20. I'm not going to because I'll freeze all my stuff. Just got it at 1 degrees at the minute. And it's on wheels. Do you want to just...
That was the really good thing about moving it into the hotel in the first place, was that you have a handle and wheels, so it just very smoothly manoeuvred.
So that if you lift the table bit as well, that's the handle.
That's a
so
long handle. It's very easy to manoeuvre. Very easy.
Yeah, just pull it around. And this also doubles as a table, so there's a little bit of metal under there to support, and you've got a table. You can get tools. This is a tool attachment thing, so you can get chopping boards and things like that. But let's just put that down. Oh, bottle opener as well for your beers. So this is the power side of things. So you have a removable battery pack there. You can have two. That's just a tray to put things. So you can have two power banks in there to last longer.
It's very easy to charge up as well. There's like 4 different ways of charging it up. So you can use a solar panel, 100-watt solar panel.
Yeah, so your solar panel connects straight into there. Now this has a charge controller built in. So just picture this. You're on a campsite or anywhere. You've got a solar panel connected up to this. It's powering your fridge. But on the battery pack, you can also power USB-C, USB-A. So it's a sort of all-in-one system, like, you know, cooling system and powering, you know, charging your phones, charging up lanterns, that sort of thing. Sorry, Zoe, go on.
That's all right. You can also charge it up by a cigarette lighter in a car, because if your car's anything like ours, we have one in the boot, so that's actually really practical. Obviously, you can use the mains power if you want to charge it up before you come in away, and then it's just freestanding and ready to go.
Yeah, so as standard, it comes, like I say, with one battery. You can get two, which will power it for 4.3 days, I want to say. But if you're on solar, indefinitely, so it'll just top it up during the day.
And the 4th way is the USB-C cable.
Yeah, forgot about that. If my face is really red, I've just had a drink, so
and we've been outside in the wind all day.
Yeah. So I think this is soft close, so
yeah,
the kids can't slam it, which is good. So yeah, that cover just clips on there, and you've got your mains input and your solar input in there.
You can even make your sandwiches on the little table if you want to. It's just very practical when you're kind of in a hotel room and you maybe don't have that many surfaces. So you've kind of, or if you're outside camping, obviously that would be a lot more beneficial. Then you can just use that.
I made my sandwiches this morning on this, which was handy. It's been really useful for Zoe certainly, and for my beer. But because she just can't eat out because it's so risky.
There we go. Yeah, I can't. My food allergies are so bad. I just can't eat meals out. And so being able to actually take all my food with me is probably like a first, to be honest. I'm actually being able to enjoy the weekend completely. Yeah. It's a massive difference. Yeah,
so if you are on a road trip and you want something that you don't need external power for, it is handy for that. And you can just top it up in various places. I mean, this will last the whole weekend.
It's actually massive. You can fit a real lot of food and drink. Like we've had, like you said, beer in there as well.
Yeah.
Nice cool drinks for hot days.
This is 40 litre, so it looks a bit of a mess at the minute, but we've got all sorts in there. And it fits 2 litre bottles of Coke. That's a 4 pints of milk, so it is deep 40 litre, and that fan circulates the cold, so you don't get warm spots and really cold spots, because you'll find with a lot of three-way cool boxes or compressor cool boxes, you get areas that will freeze and you get areas that are a bit warmer, and this just sort of, you know, circulates all that cold just to keep everything at an even sort of temperature, and it goes down to freezing in 15 minutes, I want to say. But yeah, if you want to just use it as a freezer, it goes down to, you can put it down to -20 up to +20 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Don't know if you can see that nice little screen. Got a menu button, so you can change between the eco modes and screen brightnesses and protect the voltage of your battery, or you can change it to Fahrenheit there. But yeah, nice little clear display on there. So I've not tried it, but you can get an app for your phone to control this. So as long as you're in sort of Bluetooth area, it's not like the other side of the world, you can turn your cool box on and off, but you can get the Anker app. So if you want to change the temperature up and down, I don't know if, I haven't downloaded it because I don't see the point. I'll just walk 5 meters or whatever, go to the cool box and change it. But if you're into appy things, then knock yourself out. Right, so the price might shock you, but if you compare, I thought, is this the most expensive high-end cool box on the market? And I looked at Bluetti and EcoFlows, and they're like a lot more money, so it is competitively priced compared to them. And I think of it as not just a cool box, it's just like an all-in-one power unit thing, so you don't have to take a power bank away with this, because it's got it built in that you can charge everything. Just top, you know, if you're away for a week or two, you just top it up every few days, and it keeps things nice and cool. It's got a tape measure on there as well to measure your
anything you want to measure.
to measure I haven't put it on there. It's probably for measuring your fish, I reckon. But so we were sleeping obviously last night, trying. The air conditioning kept coming on and off, but this was cut. You could hear it. Yeah, it just makes like a little hum when it kicks in, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
Easily lived with.
Some of them like go clunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really quiet, and you can get some bigger wheels for this as optional extras. So it comes with like nice little rubber wheels anyway that, you know, don't feel, they're hard plastic ones, they're rubber, so they actually feel nice wheeling it over rough ground. So you can bolt bigger wheels onto the cool box.
It's just an amazingly practical piece of equipment, to be honest. It just made life really easy this weekend, and just really nice, wasn't it, to take it away and go away using it.
Yeah, and another thing, when you go away with a cool box, I said to Zoe, normally what you've not eaten and things has to go in the bin when you get home, but with a compressor fridge, it's like your fridge at home, so you can just transfer it back into the fridge, so you are, you know, you're not wasting food and drink. Well, I won't throw a drink, but, you know, food.
You'd never throw a drink. But he has got like a whole trifle in there, so it's like amazing.
I have, look.
Fit in there, yeah.
Where's my trifle?
There is actually a trifle in there, look.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that later. So you can't see it at the minute, but there is a drain plug in the bottom. So if you do get something that spills and it gets water in the bottom, you can drain it easily from the bottom of the cool box, which is handy, so stuff's not floating. But the good thing about this, because it goes down to -20, you don't need ice in it at all, because I know when we've taken cool boxes away, you fill them half with ice, so you lose half the capacity.
That's it, isn't it? Whereas you can use it all for food and drink, which is great.
Yeah, now this is the 40 litre version. It's not the smallest, but you got to remember it's got a power bank and solar charge controller and everything built into it, so you can literally connect a 100 watt. Well, actually, I connected a 220 watt EcoFlow solar panel to it at home, and it was fine. As long as your voltage is below 30 volts, I think, you're near enough fine with any panel. So, yeah, ideal for being out on the campsite when you just want to power it indefinitely, really.
Just imagine it on a campsite. You'll just be able to wheel it down to the riverside if you're like canoeing or things, and you'll be able to just sit there with your beers all nice and cold and not keep running back to the car all the time. It's got so many pluses, honestly.
Yeah, and I'm a bit of a tart for saying it, but it's a good looking cool box. It's Anker have always made good looking products. They must have someone really good on the design team, I don't know, but it's not your average sort of really boxy thing. They have thought things through.
It's good for packing in the car as well, because obviously it's got the flat surface on the top, so you can pack things around it and on top of it if you want to, which some of them have really awkward like handles on the top, and then you can't put anything on top.
Yeah, I mean,
it is a good design.
You've got, that's a handle on that side, and like Zoe says, you've got a handle there for picking it up, or you can just use that as a wheelie handle. It's yeah, it wheels nice, and you can just hear it's just started up there. I don't know if you can hear that on video. It's certainly not loud, and it's sort of, well, there's the bed, there's the cool box, you know, and it certainly didn't keep us awake.
No.
The annoying thing was that air conditioning unit up there was making hell of a noise.
It was indeed.
But I don't know why Premier Inn don't put more plug sockets. Not that it's an issue in this case, but so yeah, that's the Anker SOLIX Everfrost 2.
We really like it as a product. Tested it, it's good.
It's certainly not your run-of-the-mill cheap-ass thing.